we live? Hello? Ah, shit. It works. It works. Okay. Alright! Yo, chat. What is up? So, I thought I'm gonna do another stream. I've been a little busy over the last couple of days. Okay, this music does not fit. Give me a second. Okay, you know what? It'll do. Okay. Yo. What is up, guys? I thought, yo, let's do another stream, you know? Last time we did a stream, it was pretty fun. We watched some videos, and today, I have some more videos lined up. Some, two of the, well, I have 3 videos. I actually made sure to have them ready this time, and it be 3 videos I haven't watched. One of them is the one in the thumbnail, and then it's another Minecraft video, and then we got a non-Minecraft video we're gonna watch. Yeah! Yeah, I've been a little busy over the last couple of days, but I'm back now. I'm honestly ready to lock in, and I want to stream much more, you know, in the meantime, as I'm making, like, the long videos, stuff like that. So, yeah, I thought, you know, let's do a little stream, and watch some YouTube, like we did last time, because you guys seem to actually kind of like that. Where do I go? Oh, here. Okay. Do a emote. I need a goon. Okay. Okay. All right. Anyways, let me show you what videos I have prepared. Yeah, over here. Okay. Oh shit, that's my watch later. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. What the fuck is happening? Okay, and chat's appearing now. Okay, we're good. Welcome back, guys. Okay, we're watching this one, the Wifies video, the new Wifies video, the searching for Christmas doesn't exist. Then we're gonna watch this one, this mixed Wii video, even though it's a little bit old. And then this one, the story of every deleted GDD, because it's Stormfly, and Stormfly videos at peak. It says I've already watched it, even though I haven't. I literally just clicked on it, so I don't know why it says that I've watched the whole thing. So we're reacting in a yes. So I'm not streaming late at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, let me turn the music off. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Fuck! Oh my god, I hate YouTube. Yeah, okay.
That's the first line.
Oh my god, why is it so laggy, bro? Alright, guys, let me know if the volume is good, okay? Searching for a Christmas that doesn't exist by Wifies. Okay.
Whatever you do at the chimney, don't go down.
Do you get it, guys? It's like Christmas. It's like Santa Claus. Whatever you do at the chimney, don't go down. Let me log out the game real quick. Okay.
That's the first line in a book that Avery did not write. A few weeks ago, a channel called Avery the Mayo uploaded a video where he claims to have found a mine in his world. He says he found it in the basement of an igloo, and he swears he didn't build it. Inside the mine is a chest, and inside the chest
Wait, this is literally like the same.
And inside the book is a very strange message. Whatever you do at the chimney, don't go down. Don't be fooled. He's listening. He knows where you are. He knows.
Yo, I wonder if this is gonna be like, you know, how, instead of the King of Yellow, he goes through the door and it's just gonna be Santa Claus with like his cheeks out. You know what I mean? So he has to put a black bar over it. That's what I'm thinking for the ending. But I mean, this one's like 10 minutes shorter. Turn it up. How about you turn up your own volume? Yeah. Yeah, wallop. All right. Anyways, let's go.
Knows who you are. He knows if you're awake. You can't outsmart him. You can't hide. At the chimney, don't go down. 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 Over and over.
Wait, that's not even how you spell chimney. What the chimney? Okay. Yo, Chester? Thanks for the 7 czars. I don't know what that is. Thank you, bro.
Followed by a sequence of numbers. And that's it. I find it odd that a random mine just appears in Avery's normal Minecraft world, and the cipher in the book doesn't seem like any sort of code I've ever seen. The appearance of a single letter surrounded by numbers almost seems like a fake attempt at making a convincing code, and I was tempted to believe that this whole thing was just a giant hoax. But in the spirit of Christmas, I clicked on the
Wait, his username's different as well. His username is the Merry Mayo. His name's usually the Avery Mayo, I think. That's good attention to detail. And the skin's changed as well. You're gonna notice how many things have become like Christmassy in this video.
Clicked on the description of the video and found a link to something else. A Google Docs folder simply titled footage with one video inside. And this is where the true mystery begins. The search for a Christmas that doesn't exist. The footage begins with Avery going back into the mine, but this—
Look, he's got snow blocks instead of whatever he had last time. I don't know what he had last time.
This time he has a ton of items with him, presumably from his normal world. He sets up by the wall to start a new strip mine, and finds a cave. Nothing unusual, that happens all the time, but then he sees this. Walking closer, he finds something odd. Snow. And a present. Avery checks underneath them, but
I turned off the ads. I forgot to do that. My bad.
doesn't find anything else. These aren't blocks that can generate in caves normally, so something is definitely wrong with this world. But that isn't all. Avery walks deeper and finds a tree, and then another, and then another.
The Christmas
Underneath
trees!
Each
Look how many presents there are as well.
one is a cluster of presents and chests, all of them empty. For a second, Avery pauses, but instead of questioning this super unnatural sight, he just says this. Don't you think it's weird we've only seen coal? And yeah, I guess he's right. The only ore in this—
Oh, and last time there was no ore at all. But this time it's only coal. Do you know why it's coal? Because that's what you get for Christmas when you're not good. That's the truth. Also, how long is this guy's username? Look how long. That's weird.
Cave is coal.
Do you think it's like Santa Claus's full name? What's Santa Claus's full name? It's like Saint Nicholas? Maybe that's gonna be his username. Yo, bottom text. Thanks for the $5. Who would be a good boy from your friend group? Probably Nolly, if I had to guess. All right.
But come on, there's a bigger reindeer in the room right now. That being—
Reindeer!
What is this? If Avery claims not to have made this tunnel, then who did? Regardless, Avery keeps going. The tree's getting bigger and bigger until finally, Avery reaches an opening.
Bro, this guy cooks with music every time, bro. Da 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 da. Oh, okay.
This is ridiculous and doesn't look like anything I've ever seen in Minecraft before, although I am getting some odd deja vu for some reason. Avery continues to explore this cave, but the question is obvious. Who made this? We don't have many answers, so the only thing we can do is watch as Avery looks around in wonder. He checks out the giant trees and gifts, but doesn't find anything inside them besides this tunnel in the center of the opposite wall. It's dark, but he decides to—
Oh, parody of it is okay. I want to watch another video that was like a complete parody of this video. Wait. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I won't be able to find it. There was like a parody of Wifies video where it was like he was like, "Oh, I'm going to this dark cave," and there was like shit everywhere. If anyone knows what video I'm talking about, please let me know. It was like a parody, and it was like really weird. I don't know. I want to watch that, but I don't remember where it was. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop yapping.
Go in anyway.
Basic
My bad. I found it. Okay, we'll watch that one after. Okay. It's so quiet. I think the other video was just quiet as well. It's also completely dark.
Something is wrong. At the very end of the tunnel, a few of the campfires have suddenly turned on.
Oh, it's like the opposite. So instead of all the lights going out, okay, everyone's saying Boulder.
I'm not scared of these campfires. What is this supposed to be?
Yo, the music is so good. Is he gonna have the whispering again from last time? It's Jingle Bells! I was thinking it was gonna be something like that. I thought it was gonna be... I'm not gonna lie, at first I thought it was gonna be fucking Santa Claus in his ear going ho 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 ho. Not bells, but okay, that's good as well. It's so quiet. Hello?
What was that?
Oh, I know this song!
Felt like that
I've
in
used
my
this song
life.
before!
I wasn't scared, I just felt... a sinister merriment. At this point, I have no idea what to think. This isn't like any...
Yo, you're a Peem. Thanks for the jingle. But it's not lucid dreams. I can hear it, but it's not lucid dreams. It's like named after like a violin or something. It's on Premiere. It's on Epidemic Sounds.
Minecraft video I've ever seen, and it sure as Arctic doesn't look like Avery made all this himself by the way he's reacting. We're not getting any answers as to what this world is, and because of that, the only thing I can think to keep doing is to watch this footage, and hopefully we get some answers soon.
It's just so weird though. I feel like I'm just watching the same video, but instead of like scary, it's like Santa Claus is hunting him down or something. Wait, this is different, is it not? There wasn't a sign last time.
Ignoring a few close calls, Avery swims through a giant network of underwater tunnels, but finally they begin to close around him. Until he makes his way up.
It changed to go the other way. What did it say before? Oh, go this way. Okay.
Why this would ever even need to exist in a Minecraft world is beyond me, but Avery gets his bearings and takes a look around. At this point, I want to state the obvious. Avery's name is censored in this footage, and his skin is...
It has to be St. Nicholas. Right? Like S-A-I... maybe not.
And his skin is dramatically different. Why? I'm not really sure, but it doesn't matter for long because Avery suddenly snaps and runs to plug the hole at the center of the frozen lake. He blocks off the tunnel and begins chatting to us. If anything wants to get to me, it has to go through that. But I need to explore. What it can't avoid doing is loading this chunk. Interesting. For some reason, it seems that Avery believes something is following him, except I don't know how that would be. This world is allegedly set to single player, but regardless, Avery has a plan. He crafts a furnace and begins smelting some items. After then cleaning out his inventory and getting distracted by this random cow, Avery does this. By lowering his render distance and going off to explore, the only way that the items in this furnace finish smelting is if something other than Avery loads this chunk.
I like
which
how
would
it's different to the
confirm
hopper
that
thing.
something is here with him. He sets the trap and begins to explore. There's essentially nothing to find here. Avery wanders around this candy cane forest, but there's no clues or anything of the sort that answers the question of why this world exists. In fact, I thought this might have actually been the end until I caught it. A single block of powdered snow blending in with the rest of the ground.
How the fuck
But
you
it's
see
really
that,
hard
bro?
to notice, and Avery walks right by it, and then pauses. Weird. That's the third powdered snow we've seen. Third? What do you mean, third? But rewinding the footage, it turns out he's correct. On 3 separate occasions, Avery passed a block of powdered snow hidden in the ground, but he didn't give any reaction at the time that he'd noticed. He returns to all 3 locations, but finds nothing underneath, though he seems to be satisfied. Well, there should be a 4th one if we follow the angles. I mean, I guess that's true, but it seems like a bit of a stretch. Either way, Avery returns to the lake, and as expected, the items are still smelting. Nothing interfered with this furnace and loaded the chunk while Avery was gone. He picks up the rest of his junk and heads to pack up. Something is here. What?
Yo,
How?
the music, bro, it's so good.
Why is Avery saying that? Why isn't he sending it in chat? What did he see? The chunk wasn't loaded. Except it was. The milk and cookies. When Avery threw out his junk items, he wasn't just cleaning his inventory, he was setting a second trap. When he returned to get his items, everything was just as he left it, except for 2
No, he
things.
ate the milk and
milk
cookies,
he had
bruh.
were gone. If it was just items despawning, this should be impossible since everything was thrown at the same time, meaning that something must have taken the milk and cookies. And even worse, it must have known about Avery's trap with the furnace and reset it on purpose to make it look like it never came. I'm not jolly, but my gut says to keep moving.
Yo, I'm sorry. Yo, I'm not jolly. Instead of I'm not scared. But at the end, does he go, maybe I am jolly? I swear he better say that.
Maybe I am jolly.
I like that. I like that. No, this is a clever this is a clever little twist to do. Maybe I am jolly. Oh, yo, is this song the same as the original? Because it also sounds really good.
Avery's guess is right, and after mining the correct candy cane, finds a tunnel that turns into a maze. And slowly but surely, dead end after dead end, Avery navigates through it.
Protect me from you, my thief.
What a banger, bro.
It's getting later and it's harder to leave. I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to mend. Someone please come to my defense.
Shazam it.
Whatever the
I got you. I got you.
It's getting later and it's harder to leave.
There you go. Lantern Room by Tori Wolf.
I'm trying to mend. Someone please come to my defense.
Whatever this world is, it definitely seems to be leading Avery somewhere. But Avery isn't just blindly moving through it. It's clear he knows he's playing a game, and he's definitely too smart to walk right into a trap. But this world is smart too. Whatever is following Avery and compelling him to continue knows what it's doing. Regardless of why it took the milk and cookies, it's clear it can hear Avery's chat messages and purposefully reset his furnace to make it look like nothing came. But why and what is it? I just don't know.
You run it through your mind. It feels like forever since the last time.
But finally, Avery finishes navigating the maze and makes his way into a giant room with a cipher. He pauses, says he'll need a pen and paper and candy cane, and then he waits.
Candy cane.
The footage continues like this for 25 minutes, the camera never moving an inch. But then, out of nowhere, he gets it. I was trying this cipher myself, and from the looks of it, it doesn't belong to any cipher family I've ever seen before. What's crazier is that cipher stacking, what Avery says this code is doing, is notoriously one of the hardest ciphers to break. It's when you combine two coding methods, one on top of the other, to make a message almost indecipherable. So how Avery managed to solve this with just a pen, paper, and candy cane is completely beyond me. For a second, I was disappointed that he wasn't going to tell us the actual message, but in the spirit of Christmas, he decides to give us a gift. Beneath a sky of melting gold, ancient echoes of a shepherd's mold, an old decay if left one goes, is unseen truth all but foe. Besides being cryptic, this doesn't really tell us anything about this place. It just adds more questions. But the puzzle isn't over, and Avery seems to think that whatever we're seeing here is some sort of combination lock. But his solution this time is, well, you know, a little bit more efficient. And with that, he's... Wait, who's Durlor 3 Christmas version?
Okay. Wow. I thought the name was going to be something different. Interesting name. Interesting. I don't think that'll go as hard in the edits, you know? Wait. Who's Durlord 3? Christmas edition. Maybe. I want to see some edits of the Christmas video. I only saw one before I started streaming. That's why I wanted to react to this video. And I didn't want to spoil myself. I want to see more edits where it goes, who's Durlord 3 Christmas version? And then it goes, da, 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 da. I think that'll be a banger. So we should do that. Oh, let me know if it's already been done. Thank you.
Wait, who's Durlor 3 Christmas version? For the first time in this entire footage, Avery's censor bar lingers for just a little too short, and we can see his name, Durlor 3 Christmas version. This isn't Avery's name. This isn't Avery's skin. What if the reason that this person's behavior is so different from the guy we saw at first is because it really is a different person playing this world? If that is the case though, is this before or after Avery's initial video? My first guess was after. Maybe Avery gave this world to someone, but then how would he link this footage in his description? If it is Avery playing, then why go out of your way to change your name and skin? Something about this just doesn't make any sense to me, but we don't have any time to think, because before we can, Durlord finds himself in the village.
Agartha Christmas edition. Yo, Wilster, thanks for being a member. And Sharpness. You got any videos? Yeah, there should be a couple in January. Like 2 or 3. But they'll all be bangers. Okay?
The village is strange. It's completely abandoned if the chests and cobwebs didn't already tell you that, but the houses themselves are weird. They look like run-down gingerbread houses, and the highlight of this place, the angel with the Santa hat, holds no secrets in its basement. I don't really understand what this is, and Durlor doesn't seem to either. He looks around for any sort of lead about where to go from here.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I thought the video lagged, bro.
I hate it here. These idiots are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The saint is coming, my ass. If anything, I wager that their saint is already here.
He said ass.
It's watching me write this. I wager it is. Bells. Bells are ringing, and it's snowing. He's arrived. I don't know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for. I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back, disconnect, forget about this world. It is not for you. If you've come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards. So I know this is a heavy ask, but please, do not go any further. For your own good, do not.
I wonder what he's gonna see at the end, bro. Is it gonna be the Grinch? Is it gonna be Santa Claus? Is it gonna be like a gingerbread? Oh. I wonder how this is 10 minutes shorter, because it feels like it's 1-to-1, pretty much. Yo, if you're getting ads, just refresh the page, because I turned them off, but you have to refresh the page to not get ads. No, don't go down the chimney. I just realized this is a chimney, bro. No, don't go down, bro. Yeah, throw a snowball at it. That's gonna fix it. Oh, God. I thought he was gonna die. Oh, wow. He didn't even have to walk to it at that time. He's like right outside. Yo, oh shit. Thanks for the 20 CZKs offline Meow music. At the end, Santa will sing M to the B. And then Ivo Seal 750. Happy New Year and stuff. Yeah, Happy New Year and stuff to everyone and whatever you celebrate. It is tomorrow though, in like 24 hours for me. But yeah, all that stuff, happy. Yeah. Oh God. Wait, what? Okay, now I didn't expect that. That's the last thing I actually expected. I thought there was gonna be something that, oh, there is. So do we guys think it's Santa with his balls out? Wait, how's he gonna get up the chimney? Oh, no, it's the cave. Okay, that makes sense. That was kind of weird though, because then wasn't last time he had a choice to go left or right, but here he could only go down. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm dumb. Maybe I'm not paying attention properly.
chimney. Don't go down. Don't be fooled. He's listening. He knows where you are. He knows who you are. He knows if you're awake. You can't outsmart him. You can't hide. At the chimney, don't go down. 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 And that's it. The footage ends right there. Durlord was the person who wrote the book in Avery's world. What? That means this footage must have been recorded before, but who is this guy, and how did Avery get a hold on his world without even knowing? Avery said he found this below a normal igloo, which means he didn't get this world from someone else. But okay, if we just put that aside for a second, what was behind that door? I didn't put that sensor bar there. That's part of the original footage. Whatever Durlord saw behind that door must have been so urgent that he ran all the way to write this message. It's completely out of character and doesn't make any sense. There's just way too many questions here, but there is one thing we can solve. The code at the end of the book? This video is the key to solving it. If we take the numbers to represent slots in Durlord's inventory, 1 here and 36 here, we get this message. Be good, Avery.
Oh, it's Santa Claus.
Be good? What? And wait, how does Durlord know who Avery is? If Avery found this world randomly, it means that it wasn't given to him. So for Durlord 3 to know Avery and Avery to be clueless, how is that possible? Whatever Durlord saw behind that door, whatever he knows about this place and why it exists, we may never understand. But one thing is certain. For heaven's sake, be good, Avery.
That's actually peak. That's peak. That's peak. That's peak. That's peak. That's peak. Oh, I think I just moved it. What the fuck? Okay, what was that ending? That was peak. That was actually kind of peak, bro. Oh no, I don't want to watch this. I was already watching that. That was a banger though. That was a banger. Okay, let's do a quick intermission. What do we think of the video? What do we think of the video? We have 2 more videos lined up. Actually, no, we have 3 more videos because I have a Wifies parody I want to watch as well. I found the video that I was talking about. Was it good? It was good. Astro Cinema. Good. Yeah. I will pass that on to Wifies, maybe? Nah, well. I can't believe he censored Santa's balls. That's pretty interesting. It was different. It was a different censor. Like, in the King of Yellow one, it was censored like the second he turned the corner. But in this one, it was censored like after he was already halfway in. So maybe it was Santa Claus, but I don't know. What do we think is bigger, Santa Claus or the King in Yellow? So I don't know what it could be. I could ask him. I don't think he would tell me. The Santa in Yellow. Okay, maybe not the Santa in Yellow. Anyways, next video I have lined up is this one. I saw this on TikTok. I don't even know if this is gonna be good, but apparently this is like a parody of the Wifies video, searching for a cave that doesn't exist. Let me just make sure it's the right one. There's like poo on the walls, I think. Yeah, okay, this is the one. We're gonna watch this one. When are you making a cheese rating? Oh, I could do that eventually. Anyways. Alright. Searching for a Cave That Doesn't Exist by Schmidtly. What a great name. Let's go.
Basic test.
Okay, yeah, he sounds like, okay.
1. It's the first video uploaded by a channel called Alpha Subject. The channel is kind of bland. There's 2 videos, one called Basic Test 1 and the other just called Why. It has a great profile picture and some test footage videos, but these videos aren't normal. They're different. The videos show a player in what seems like a haunted world of sorts, luring him into something far worse than me or anyone could have.
Wait, what did I say? Go left for hot girls. Fuck, man. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'll go left.
Anyone could have imagined. on the internet. And to solve this problem, we'll have to watch video 1. We're greeted by a normal looking house in an older version of Minecraft. I think it's 1.7 or 1.4. It's ugly, of course, but it has everything it needs.
You mean
A
1.7
bed,
or
a chest, a
1.4?
crafting table,
How can it be
and
one of
a mine.
Okay.
What's odd about this is that a mine is usually placed outside of a house and not in the center of one. As he walks outside, it seems like he has built a farm. However, all the sheep are black, except for one. That one.
All the sheep are black. Why does he say it like that? He says it, okay.
Sheep are black.
Black? What? That's so weird.
Except for one. That one is white. Why not take other colors? And why only white sheep? This all becomes clear very soon. After misclicking and killing a sheep, he starts rampaging and hitting all the other sheep, crashing out and burning them alive. As he leaves to go to his house and sleep, he wakes up to brown water flowing out of his mind. And
What is this, bro?
that's the end. Why our character crashed out, or more importantly, why brown water started flowing out of his mind, is still unclear. Of course, brown water doesn't exist in any kind of normal Minecraft world, but he's clearly not playing modded. However,
See, what we're not thinking about the fact that this could be like a toilet that he set up in his base. That's why the mine is in his base. That's what I'm thinking. So anytime he needs to throw something away, or he needs to throw something away out of his body, he does it in this hole. That's what I'm thinking, because he's not even saying that as a possibility. So honestly, probably need some more critical thinking. This guy, what's this guy's name? Schmidley? Yeah, Schmidley. You need some more critical thinking, bro. Could be a toilet, but whatever.
we missed one thing I didn't tell you. So, before going to his farm, he actually started to collect some pumpkin seeds. Which is weird since sheep don't require any seeds to breed. When we take a look at his description, it says, successful map.
Wait, what did that say? Video sharing. Oh, okay, never mind.
Description, it says, successful map because of farm. Mine suspicious. With this little clue, we can now maybe explain his name. It might be an AI or software trying to figure out Minecraft and just blogging his experience on YouTube. But we still don't know why the water was brown and why he even killed all those sheep. But that all becomes clear in the final video called Why. It opens up with Alpha just staring at a mine for 2 minutes straight. There's no Minecraft music or movement at all, until one little sound starts to faintly play. What you just heard was
Yo,
a
what the
fart,
fuck?
which means that Alpha's microphone is definitely on. So
What the fuck? Why does he go in it?
it's a fart.
That's disgusting. Okay, so not only does he shit himself, but he goes
What you just
into.
heard was
Okay, we don't know if it's poo water yet. This could be chocolate. Could be chocolate factory. Could be all right.
a fart, which means that Alpha's microphone is definitely on. So we know he's not an AI, we know he's a real player. He comes across a weird splitting of ways. On the right it has a jack-o'-lantern that says, uncover the truth. On the left it has a jack-o'-lantern and a sign that says, go left for hot girls.
I love this
He
guy's
thinks about
accent, bro.
it for quite a while. and then
Jack-o'-lantern.
places his sign and types, I didn't make this. Alpha thinks about it for a minute, but then decides to go for the left one. Regardless of the dilemma, he keeps on walking through this weird, dark cave until it just displays an iron door. There's no lever or button to open this iron door, so he goes back to the exit. What it seems like he was kind of mad since he was hitting the iron door. He goes to the other door, and what he finds behind the door
The side is
is
broken.
quite shocking. But before we even enter this little weird cave, make sure to subscribe, because a lot of people
Yeah,
are
me,
not
me,
subscribed
me,
to the
me, me, me,
videos,
me,
even though
yeah, me. It's up to me.
this,
Yeah.
let's
Me,
get
me,
back
me,
to
me.
the video. When he enters this weird little section, he just sees some bones and a skeleton head. But most importantly, the brown water. It seems like it's some sort of sewer. However, this sewer is not normal. It has some sort
Diarrhea.
of sewer. However, this sewer is not normal. It has a lever combination he has to solve. But instead of actually flicking the lever,
This is terrifying.
our protagonist is quite smart and just grabs TNT and blows up the whole cave. As he blows up the cave, he goes back through the large, black, dark alley.
Why?
He
Wait, what
places a
why
sign
does he
that
say it like
says,
that?
"I'm sorry, I was the one." And then the video turns black. We know he destroyed some innocent sheep. We know he
Yo, what is
likes
up with this guy in
pumpkins,
black?
apparently, and nuts. And the weird thing is, what I found is that when we look at his description, it says only one thing: loperamide hydrochloride. When you search up loperamide hydrochloride, it gives a certain type of pills. Anti-diarrhea pills. Alpha subject wasn't just playing on a cursed world. Alpha subject, he shit his pants.
What
The
is
reason
this?
for the brown water was because there was poop in the water. That's why it turned brown. But not just poop. Alpha subject had diarrhea in the water. Alpha pooped in the water.
Cinema. That was actually cinema. I like that. That was really short as well. Oh wait, that was banging. That was sick. Banger video, bro. Black. I'm gonna comment black. Hopefully that bangs. He pooped in the water. I like his accent. He was really electrifying. The word poop and the word black, and then diarrhea at the very end. So I think that was kind of a banger video. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Anyways, we do have 2 more videos lined up. One of those is an actual normal Minecraft video, which I've been wanting to watch. And then we have a long ass, a long ass Geometry Dash video. If you guys know who Stormfly is, he doesn't post very often, but when he does, it's usually a banger. And I was gonna watch it in my own time, but I was like, oh, let's just watch it at the end of these videos on stream. Why not? Because yeah, it's a banger. But before we watch the George Dash video, we're gonna watch the Minecraft video. It's about some like some bad lying client scam or something like that. I don't know. It looked kind of interesting, and I wanted to watch it. And I thought, you know, let's watch it on stream. How do I? Where's my watch later? All right, we're gonna watch this one first.
This Minecraft
Okay, calm down. Where's music? Okay.
player has made thousands of dollars.
Oh, money. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Lock in, guys. Exposing Minecraft's most evil scammer by McSwee. This guy's a goat, bro. He used to post manhunt videos back in the day, and then he turned to the good side. And then he turned to Jesus, I think. Or something like that. So he's like, he made 2 steps forward. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, alright. Lock in.
This Minecraft player has made thousands of dollars from illegally stealing people's Minecraft accounts and then reselling them on a black market Discord server. But little does he know that not only have I figured out how he scams people and makes so much money off of it, but I also have his IP address, his country and region, and I have one goal: get his black market server taken down so he never scams anyone ever again. This is the story of how I went undercover to prank and expose Minecraft's most evil scammer. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoy the video, and if you ever encounter an online scam like this one, send me an email at mixweejava@gmail.com.
Yo, is this guy gonna be a scammer hunter now? Whoa, this guy's content just gets
It
better
all
and better,
started when
bro.
I got an email from someone named Austin. All that was in the subject line was the word scammer, and there was actually nothing in the email. It only contained these 5 screenshots. These screenshots consisted of a dispute between 2 people over Discord. What I was able to interpret from the screenshots was that the first guy, Joni Push, was trying to get the other guy, AD Bell, to join the Badlion client Discord server. Badlion is a very popular Minecraft client, and they have a Discord server where users can hang out and talk to moderators. AD Bell, however, did not want to join the Discord server, claiming that it was a scam, and he then sent Joni Push the link to the real Badlion Discord server, to which Joni Push responded by asking AD Bell to help him in PvP. I'm still not sure what this was all about, but
Wait, I'm not following. I'm
Badlion
sorry.
is a very popular Minecraft client, and they have a Discord server where users can hang out and talk to moderators. AD Bell, however, did not want to join the Discord server, claiming that it was a scam, and he
Get a
then
job.
sent Joni Push the link to the real Badlion Discord server, to which Joni Push responded by asking AD Bell to help him in PvP. I'm still not sure what this was all about, but my guess is that Joni Push was trying to be
Yo, Little Toe, thanks for the $2, Little Toe.
friendly or gain AD Bell's trust by asking him to do something less fishy. I wasn't sure what to make of this email, but one thing was for sure, it made this Joni Push guy look super suspicious. I wanted to investigate further, but there was nothing else in the email. No link to join the Discord server or anything like that. I could see the link that Joni Push used to invite AD Bell to the Discord server, but when I tried typing it into a new tab, it said that the invite link had expired. I tried emailing back, but I couldn't get a response from Austin. This was all the information I had. Already, this was not looking good, but I was
See, what I would do, me being, you know, the detective here, I would join the official Badlion server, which has, you know, the link where you can use it anytime. And then I would go to the chat and I would search at Joni to get the original guy's name, or even just try adding him on Discord to track him down. That's what I would do personally. Yeah, I punch metal for fun, so, you know.
wasn't giving up yet. I did some research on how to join a Discord server from an expired link and ended up finding out that if you have the name of the Discord server you're trying to join, you can just add it to the end of this link and it will take you there. The problem was, I didn't know the name of the server. It wasn't clear in the email. But then I had an idea. I went and found the link to the real Badlion Discord server, which was discord.gg/badlion, and I started making small changes to the end of the link. Think about it. If you're going to make a fake copy of a Discord server, you would ideally want it to have the same name as the server you're copying, but you obviously can't make it the same name since that name is already taken. So what do? Well, you could take the link of the original Discord server and just add something to the code at the end of it. With this in mind, I began to plug and chug all kinds of links into Discord, but none of them were working. But I didn't give up, and after many failed attempts and a lot of patience,
That was the secret code, adding MC.
and a lot of patience,
Yo, that would have been my first guess, bro. There's no way that took longer than like 30 seconds, bro. I don't know.
I found it. The link was discord.gg/badlionmc, and it matched up with the server from the screenshots. The same number of members, same date of establishment, and most importantly, Joni Push was on the server. Now, I had joined the server on an alt account in order to stay anonymous, and with that, I started investigating. I sent a friend request to Joni Push to see if I could confront him, and while I waited for him to accept it, I started figuring out how this server was scamming people. It turns out, this Discord server was using the exact same scam that I covered in a YouTube short a little while ago. Here's how it works. When you join the Discord server, you'll be unable to type in any text channels, and you'll find a message from a Discord bot telling you that in order to gain access, you have to link your Minecraft account. It will then ask for your Minecraft username, and once you type it in, an error pops up saying that there is a problem, and you'll have to verify your account with your Minecraft email. Once you give the bot your email, it then asks for a verification code. When you check your email, you will find a verification code, but it will be sent from Microsoft. This is because when you give the bot your email, it tries to sign in.
There's no way people fall for this, bro. Why would the Discord bot wouldn't need your email, bro? That's stupid, bro. At most, it would need like your username, like your in-game username, but like your account email. If you type that in, bro, I'm sorry, bro. That's kind of just natural selection at that point. If you're actually falling for stuff like that, I used to fall for stuff like that as well, but it's like, you kind of have to fall for stuff like that to eventually not fall for stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, you have to fall for stuff to learn to not fall for stuff in the future. That's a good quote. Remember that one.
Your Microsoft account and naturally sends a verification code to your email. So once you give the bot this verification code, the scammers have full unrestricted access to your Microsoft account. From there, the scammers will change the account's primary alias, aka the email the account is set up under, effectively locking you out of your account. And once they do that, there is no way to get it back. There are a lot of things the scammers can do with your account once they have it, but I'll explain that later in the video. Now that I had an understanding of how the scam worked, I waited a day to see if Joni Push would get back to me, but he never did. So I started taking a closer look at the server members. Now, this server had well over 14,000 people in it, but my guess is that all of the people with their names in blue are bots. This is because all of them have the role titled account linked, even though it's impossible to actually link your Minecraft account. Above the blue names, there were these yellow names for people who had the premium role. Now this was interesting. Obviously, the server had no way of accessing any kind of premium services, so could these people be the ones running the server? There was only one way to find out. I sent friend requests to every single person in the Discord server with the premium role, and I started interrogating them. One of the first people I got a reply from was this guy, Cam. I said, "Hello, I have a question," and then asked, "Why are you on this server?" To which he replied, "So what?" I asked him again, "Why do you use it?" He replied, "I don't know, they invited me." I asked who he was talking about, but he didn't give me an answer. He wanted to know why I was asking. Basically, the whole conversation played out like this. He would say that he was invited to the server by someone and that he never really used it, but he would get defensive when I would ask who invited him. However, after talking to him a little more, he eventually sent me a screenshot of the person who allegedly invited him to the Discord server. Someone with the name Vicioso, a member of the...
Wait, what the fuck? Is that me? That's awfully close to my name. Replace the C with an X? Yo, Island Soul. Thanks for the 50 MX dollars. I don't know how much that is, but thank you, bro. No, this ain't me, bro. This ain't me. I don't think.
A member of the Badlion Discord server who will be very important later in the video. By that point, Cam was pretty fed up with me and told me not to bother him, and he ghosted me. I was about to try and reach out to Vicioso, but before I could, I got a response from another person I had reached out to. Her name was Ellie, and my conversation with her was very interesting. I started just by asking her head-on if she helped run the Badlion Discord server, and she replied, "I'm just here because they invited me." Out of curiosity,
That's
I
so
sent
weird.
a screenshot of Vicioso's Discord account and asked if he was the one who had invited her, but she said no, and that it was someone named Yesif. I asked her some questions about who that was, and what she told me made me realize that she may have actually been a victim of the scammers. Essentially, one day, Ellie was minding her own business on Hypixel when she got a message in chat from someone named Yesif, who somehow convinced her not only to join the Badlion Discord server, but to pay for premium Badlion. Once she had joined and paid, Yesif ghosted her, and she never heard from him again. She too had been scammed. This only motivated me more to find whoever was running the scam and take them down. And thanks to Cam, I was pretty sure I had figured out who at least one of the server admins
My
were.
bad.
This was because not only did Cam claim that Vicioso invited him to the scam server, but also Vicioso was the only person in the entire Discord server with this role, retired. Now, that could mean nothing, but it could also serve as a really good cover if he was the one running the server. So I reached out to Vicioso, and I decided to have a different approach this time. I searched up Vicioso _ on NameMC, a website for viewing public information on Minecraft accounts, and this account popped up. Seeing that the name and general color scheme of his Minecraft skin matched up with his Discord profile, I was pretty sure
I would be pretty sure as well. It probably sounds kind of stupid to see this account and be like, yep, that's the same guy. But honestly, I'm an internet warrior, as I would say, and I would 100% say those two accounts match. Look at that skin, bro. What a goofy ass skin. Is that Smurf? Papa Smurf? That's sick.
general color scheme of his Minecraft skin matched up with his Discord profile, I was pretty sure this was the guy. I decided to try
Wait,
and
this
start a
isn't me.
conversation by sending him a screenshot of what I found and asking if the account belonged to him. Strangely, Vicioso seemed to think that I was someone he knew named Nick. Now, for a moment, I considered going along with it and pretending to be someone I wasn't.
I think he. Wait, what? How do you think that he thinks your name is Nick from here? What I would think is after I sent this message, I would think that he's asking for the username of the account. Okay. That's a little bit of a stretch for me, but okay.
Named Nick. Now, for a moment, I considered going along with it and pretending to be someone I wasn't, but I decided not to become an impersonator. Instead, I just asked him why he was on the Badlion server and if he was the owner, to which he replied, no, what happened, and I saw this as an opportunity. At this point, I was pretty certain that Vicioso was guilty in some way, shape, or form, and I knew that if I was going to try and prank these scammers, I needed something that could potentially scare them into taking down the server. So I sent him a Grabify link. If you don't know what Grabify is, it's a program that essentially lets you create links which redirect you to any website you want, but when someone clicks one, it logs their IP address, country and region, and a lot of other information about their system. And without any hesitation, Vicioso clicked my link. After checking the click logs, I can now see that he lived in Brazil, which will be a very important detail later on. Now that I had what I wanted, I decided to troll this guy a little by basically telling him up front that I knew he was scamming people, which quickly led to him blocking me. But also, it led to him making probably the biggest mistake he could have made. He banned me from his Discord server, which literally proves he's the admin. He must have realized his mistake quickly after, because I tried joining back the next day and I had been unbanned, which is honestly pretty hilarious. So there I was. I had all the evidence I needed to prove that Vicioso was a scammer, and on top of that, I had his IP address. Now, it was time to prank him. Or was it? You see, I thought I had uncovered everything there was to uncover about this scam, but after taking a closer look at Vicioso's Discord bio, I realized that this rabbit hole went much, much deeper than I thought. I knew that Vicioso was stealing Minecraft accounts, but I never stopped to ask myself what—
My bad, bro. I don't know. I've just been super into stealing Minecraft accounts recently. Nah, I'm joking. Brazil, I'm not surprised. I mean, it doesn't really matter where he's from. Fucking scams happen everywhere. This is my first time seeing one that's in Brazil. Usually it's like, okay, this is not racist, but usually it's like Nigeria or, you know, those types of countries. Have you guys heard of the whole thing with, oh, I think it's Minnesota, where Somalians set up daycares for children with no children inside so they can get money from the government? Or is this just a thing that I'm seeing? Because I swear, I'm seeing it like all over TikTok. No? Okay. Yeah, I've heard. Okay, someone's heard it. Yeah, basically, I haven't looked into it too much, but they get like a shit ton of money from the government to have like a daycare, and saying that they have like hundreds of children in there, but there's literally no children. Yeah. Wait, that's smart? Okay, you can't. Alright. Yeah, luring center where they can't even spell. And they're like, huh? Where? No children today. Stuff like that. So I'm honestly not surprised it's from Brazil. I mean, it's from different countries every time.
He was doing with them. Upon further inspection, Vicioso's Discord profile was advertising a website called Volstore, and after clicking on his link, I found a website
Why did he need to grab his IP to see that he's from Brazil, bro? His bio is in Spanish, I think. That's not, I don't know. Actually, okay, maybe I'm stupid.
Advertising a website called Volstore, and after clicking on his link, I found a website selling cheap Minecraft accounts for as low a price as $4.50. But wait a minute, all these accounts already had set gamer tags and Hypixel achievements, almost like they were stolen from innocent players. I couldn't believe it. Not only had I found the guy behind the Badlion scam, but I had figured out how he was making money off of it. All I needed was some concrete evidence that linked—
Wait, what of them had an
I
MVP?
figured out how he was making money off of it. All I needed
Wow, instead of $4, wait, no, that's not MVP, that's NEP. Okay, I'm
was some
bro.
concrete evidence.
Wait, no. One of them had. This one has VIP rank, and you still. That's kind of a good deal. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. No, don't buy this stuff. This bad.
Was some concrete evidence that linked Volstore to the Badlion server, and I could prove Vicioso guilty. Now, in order to buy an account from Volstore, you have to join the Volstore Discord server, which is headed up by Vicioso. And I found out that he actually wasn't the only one selling Minecraft accounts. There were lots of sellers on his server, but Vicioso seemed to be the supplier, or at least everyone's boss. Oh, and also, he made an announcement encouraging people to consider becoming a seller because you could make money, and he posted a video showing off all his bans. Anyways,
okay, this might have been me. Now that I'm thinking about it, this might have been me,
you
bro.
could make money, and he posted a
Because I do have this many bans as well. I'm gonna be honest.
video showing off all his bans. Anyways, I was looking around the server at what each of the sellers had to offer, and I found something very interesting. An account for sale with the gamertag Yesif, the same name as the person who Ellie said invited her to the Badlion server. And suddenly, everything started to make sense. Yesif was not a scammer. Yesif was a normal Minecraft player who somehow wound up on the Badlion server, and they fell for the scam and lost their account. Vicioso and the other scammers then took Yesif's account and used it to lure other people into the Badlion server by sending the link to people on Hypixel. And once their work was finished, they put the account up for sale. This was the concrete evidence I needed. I could now prove that the Badlion server was linked to Volstore. But there was still something bothering me. Why decide to make money off selling cheap Minecraft accounts? That's a lot of effort to make between $5 and $20 per sale. But then it clicked. Remember how I said Vicioso lived in Brazil? Well, Brazilian reals.
Oh, because they're broke. They're broke in Brazil. See, I would know because I don't know if I should say this actually. Yeah, I can. On the German Dash channel, if you guys know, I have a German Dash channel. We have editors for some other channels where they're from Brazil, and they get paid, and it's lower than if it was an English person. So that's how I know about that. Now it's just because what the fuck is the word? It's not finance. The money and or whatever in Brazil is so like it changes so much. That's what I got told by one of the editors. It's like it would go from like it would like fluctuate a lot. That's what I mean. Like the currency would fluctuate a lot. You know how the dollar goes from like, if you look up currency exchanges, it goes from like 121, 122 over the span of like a month. In Brazil, it goes like a shit ton up and down, up and down, up and down. So, yeah, that's probably one of the reasons.
Have a lot less value than US dollars, and Volstore sells in US dollars. So for a $4.50 sale, Vicioso would actually make around 25 reals, and for a $20 sale, he would make 108 reals. This scam was far more profitable than I had initially thought, and it only motivated me more to get this sucker server taken down. Now, to buy a Minecraft account from Volstore, you have to get into contact with the seller, and they walk you through the process of acquiring the account. I looked at Vicioso's page and saw that he was selling an account with the gamertag Mushu21, and I started to come up with a plan. I opened a ticket on the Volstore Discord server and messaged Vicioso saying that I was interested in buying the Mushu21 account. I asked him if buying the account would give me full access to the game, and he said yes, and that I'd be able to change the gamertag, email, password, and whatever other security features I wanted. I asked him how much he was charging, and he said $20, which was not said in the original listing. Regardless, I told him I would buy the account, and this was when the trolling began. The next day, before I had even given Vicioso any of my payment info, I started acting as though I already had the account, saying, I got the account, thank you so much,
trolls,
and I can't believe you gave it to me for free. Vicioso didn't respond immediately, but when he did, he deleted my messages and repeated that the bill was $20. I responded by telling him again that I already had the account and that he had given it to me for free. Vicioso was very confused by all this, and that was when I sent him this video. Hey there, Vicioso, just wanted to say a huge thank you for giving me the Minecraft account completely for free. That is so generous of you. I can't believe that you would just give that to me for free. It's been so fun finally being able to play the game that I've wanted to play for years. As you can see, I've already started playing. I've built a little dirt shack. There's also this lava cast thing over here. I'm not really sure how it got here. Wait, what does this say? Run a fake Badlion client Discord server where you steal
What is this music, bro?
Okay, that's weird. I'm not sure how that got there. Here, let's just get rid of this. Your IP address. Whoa. Oh, okay.
Wait, no, okay, that's funny as fuck.
That got there. Here, let's just get rid of this.
Bro, imagine fucking that guy watching the video. Your IP address.
Your IP address. Whoa. Whoa, okay, hang on. That's super weird. I don't know how that got there. You live in... well, anyways, I just wanted to say a huge thanks for the Minecraft account. Thanks for giving it to me for free.
Oh my god, you know what he should have done? He should have gotten like in a VC where he's like, oh, could you help me real quick? And then he starts screen sharing this video. I would want to hear the guy's reaction so bad. He'll be like, what? What is that? That's my IP! Oh, that would be so good. Okay, make sure, bro, if you do this again, please get their reaction.
I hope you have a great rest of your day. Okay, so if you're confused by that video, here's how I made it. I searched up Mushu21 on NameMC and was able to download the same skin from the listing to make it look like I had somehow gotten the account without paying. And obviously, I already had Vicioso's IP address from the link I sent him earlier, so I just copy and pasted it into Minecraft, simple as that. Now, Vicioso's first response to this video was silence. He was quiet for a long time, but I knew that he had watched the video because some of his devs started messaging in the ticket, meaning that Vicioso probably told them about what happened. Finally, after 13 minutes of silence, Vicioso laughed and said in Spanish, "He's going to kill me." Very quickly, Vicioso and his devs started making fun of me, saying that the IP address obviously wasn't real, and that whatever website I had sent was more lost than a dog in Antarctica. So I pulled up the Grabify log with information about his location and system, making it undeniable. At this point, Vicioso started to break down a little bit, and jokingly said that he'd pay me $100 not to leak his info, to which I responded, "How about you take down the Bad Lion server instead?" He laughed at that, and I told him that if he didn't take the server down, that he would probably be forced to take it down in a month or two because he would be exposed. I was, of course, talking about how I would eventually release this video, but at this point, Vicioso didn't even know I was a YouTuber. They made fun of me for another 10 minutes or so, and I sat back in my chair, not saying a word, knowing that I had defeated Vicioso. I had figured out his scam, how he was illegally stealing and reselling Microsoft accounts, and all I had to do was expose him. Now, it's worth noting that Vicioso is one of many people who have utilized this Microsoft account scam. It's very common for scammers to do this exact same thing, particularly on the Hypixel server. Why is this? Well, sadly, it's because Hypixel does essentially nothing to get these scammers banned. This is because in order for someone to report a player on Hypixel, you have to report a specific message they sent in chat. But since the
So many of these scams that happen from like Minecraft, Roblox, when you really think about it, the thing that's responsible for it the most is Discord, bro. It all comes back to Discord. And Discord gets like the least amount of flack for it. If you really think about it, you know what I mean? Like there's scams happening and it's like, ooh, come to Discord and shit like that. And they're only possible because of Discord. So, man, that's just what
actual scam happens in Discord, which is outside of Minecraft. Technically, the scammers aren't doing anything that goes against Hypixel's rules. I'm gonna be fully honest, I only found this out because I decided to make this video, and it's so disappointing that such a big, popular Minecraft server seems to not care about the thousands of players who lose their accounts to this same scam every year. So Hypixel, if you're watching this, please do a better job getting rid of these scammers.
I don't think Hypixel gives a shit, to be honest, bro. I think Hypixel's swimming in their Ugandan dollars or whatever. I don't know who owns Hypixel. Yeah, Hypixel doesn't care, bro. If it's not going like so obviously against their terms of service, they can't really care and they won't care. You know what I mean? You should watch No Text to Speech. I watched No Text to Speech. He was on my like YouTube recap. He was at the very top because I watch all his videos. But that's like the only person who actually gives Discord flag. Everyone else is like, oh, there's a scam happening on Roblox, but 99% of it is on Discord, you know what I mean? And then they don't mention Discord.
Completely. What they're doing is not just ugly, but also very illegal, and a server as popular as you guys should be doing more to put an end to it. While it is great that I was able to expose Vicioso and his scams, the reality is, he's only a fraction of the real problem. So to all of you watching, please don't fall for this scam. If you join a Discord server that is asking for your Minecraft email or anything like that, leave the server no matter how credible it may seem. It is 100% a scam. If you're interested, I've linked Vicioso's Bad Lion Discord server and the Volstore Discord server in the description so you can see them for yourselves. Join them at your own risk and
don't join this. Anyways, banger video.
Not give any
banger video, like. My bad, bro. I just like Minecraft accounts. I can't help myself. I just love scamming, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Alright, banger comment. Anyways, I need to go poop, okay? I actually need to go. No. I don't need to go poop. I need to go pee. That's what I meant to say. Okay, wait. Okay. I'm gonna go pee. You guys are gonna have to wait like a minute or something, okay? Wait, let me. There we go. Alright, BRB. Hello? I'm back. I wasn't moving. That was probably my cat, because he was just laying on the desk. Did he go with his mouse? I did not, bro. Alright. Who's this guy? Shush. Say hi. Oh, hi. My bad. Egg Chan? Or something like that. Question mark? Am I saying Egg Chan to this guy, or are you guys saying something in chat? Does this guy know he's being, like, verbally recorded? Oh, no, visibly. It's Egg Chan's skin. What does that mean? Stop moving. What are you guys talking about? That was a quick pee. That was probably one of the quickest pees of my life, guys. Wembu's what the fuck? This guy just changed skins in front of... Wow. Oh, from Wembu's videos. Yeah, I remember now. I know what you mean. Wow. I did wash my hands, by the way. I don't know. Alright, whatever. Anyways. Alright. We have a long-ass video to get to. I haven't watched this video. I don't know why it says I watched the whole thing. When you click on it, sometimes it shows, like, the whole thing. I don't know why. Anyways, after we're done with this one, we're going to be done. But I'm just excited to watch a Stallfly video, bro. Because this guy posts so little. And it's also not Minecraft. So, we'll see if my viewers drop to, like, 100 when I start watching this. I did wash my hands, okay? I haven't watched this one either, to be honest. This is the last one I watched, this one. And then I watched maybe this one? And then this one, the Element 111 RG. What is so good. Oh, it's so good. Banger video. I recommend this one a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, anyways.
There are many...
Shh. The story of every deleted GD demon. Let's go.
There are many levels to play in Geometry Dash, evidenced by modern level IDs reaching the 100 millions now. But the actual fact of the matter is that with all the different IDs that have been used up until this point, majority of these IDs will lead you to a deleted level that no longer exists. It can be easily assumed that most of the time, these deleted levels are either random irrelevant levels, temporary uploads as part of a level collaboration project, or perhaps even part of a hacker's spam.
Okay, I don't know if he's gonna say it. I wonder how many out of like the 100 million levels, I wonder at what percentage of them are actually deleted. Like what out of all of them, how many actually delete? Is it like 10 mil? No, definitely not 10 mil. I feel like it'd be like, oh no, but that thing is, the older they are, the more of them are gonna be deleted. So maybe not. I don't know. I feel like maybe like 10%. But he might say in the video.
But in some rare cases, these deleted levels were sometimes rated levels that for a variety of reasons were deleted from the game, never to be seen again. The full list of levels this has happened to is way too long to actually cover in one video. So for this one, I will be looking into the hardest kind, the demons. And even then, I will only be looking into specific levels that are interesting to talk about. Because if I went and talked individually about every deleted demon, this video would look a lot like this. Verify with secret way. 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 So yeah, pretty damn boring reasons a fair number of times. I will show you a quick overview of all of those levels that I have neglected to talk about, and the reason for their unrate/deletion, followed by their respective name, creator, and level ID it used to have. What I will be going through are specific cases that have a unique story to tell, or happen to personally interest me to some degree. So without further ado, let's kick off this video with the story of every deleted demon. And the very first demon level we start off with is a funny game level, which is rather crazy in hindsight. One fact about the game's older updates that prior to update 1.7, players could not delete their levels that they had published. The feature itself simply didn't exist. There was an upload button, but no delete. So once you had uploaded a level to the servers, that level was stuck there forever, unless RobTop decided to purge it himself. But in update 1.7 this changed, and any user could delete any level they desired, including levels that have been rated. And Funny Game immediately went ahead and wanted to get multiple of his levels removed. Xstep version 2R, based off upload.
Oh, has anyone seen the documentary on Funny Game that Semifying did? That's a banger video. This Funny Game guy is an interesting character, and he's been around since like forever in the game. So it makes sense that he's mentioned in this for like deleted levels type thing, especially old ones.
ID is the very first demon level in the game to get removed. The letter R in this case signifies remake, not of RobTop's main level Xstep, but of Funny Games' original Xstep version 2 upload that was made prior. According to Funny Games' own comments on that original Xstep version 2 version, there appeared to be some severe error in the level, insinuated further by other comments saying the same or claiming that the level is impossible. And they were right. While we don't have footage of this specific level's case, the player would insta-die on every attempt. Nothing could be seen, no objects were being hit, but the player would just non-stop die. I'll go more in depth about this bug for the next level on the list, as it is more relevant to talk about there. Xstep version 2R was Funny Games' second attempt at uploading the same level. He rebuilt the whole thing from scratch and indicated with the level name that this was the new version. But now, if you tried to play the level, you indeed wouldn't die at the beginning, but a big part of the entire ending was missing and corrupted now. There are old videos of players clearing this demon with this corruption in place, and as probably evident, it just ends abruptly before the song is over. There are more popular instances of this happening to other levels too, like the map pack level Hextech Flow by Darnock, where the exact same level corruption occurred,
I recognize that
evidenced
name
by
as
the
well.
abrupt structure cutoff near the ending. Suffice it to say though, whenever update 1.7 rolled around, Funny Game made immediate work of deleting both of these levels, marking Xstep version 2R as one of the first demons to ever be deleted. This level is uploaded now and rated on Funny Games' account, but it is now called Xstep version 2 Rebirth and has way more decoration compared to the previous two versions. Next up is a demon level that sadly became known for the bug that Funny Games' level suffered from prior, Confused by Christian. The original level didn't have any problems as such in the beginning, as the level worked just fine and was a decent demon level for the time. Christian, however, decided to update the level's decoration to make it more appealing, which sadly resulted in the game breaking the level entirely.
How does
All
this even
footage that
happen,
can be
bro?
found of this improved version just demonstrates a player dying immediately at the beginning over and over again. The actual technical explanation for why this bug happened is none of the creators' fault. To put it in simple terms, before update 1.5 of Geometry Dash had come out, an uploaded level used a specific format to tell the game what the level actually contained. But because RobTop's code only allowed for so much to fit in at once, despite the in-game limits saying you can have more, the game would fail to upload these levels properly that surpassed the file size limit. So in short, the level was too big in file size for the game to read. As a result, what happened here was that the game managed to load in an object for the level, but the information of where the X and Y position was meant to be was lost. Hence, the objects get placed in their default location, 0, 0, where the player starts, making it literally impossible to get past the very beginning.
Oh, so anything that ends up being... Wait, no. But how does that lower the file size? Because if the file size is 100 gigabytes, whatever it is, and then at a certain point the level just stops, and anything that's after that gets placed at 0, 0, then how does that reduce the file size? Or does it not reduce the file size and it just... Because it just deletes it, but then... Maybe I'm just confused. Okay.
Alas, the level you see before you. This level was eventually deleted entirely, not long after update 1.5 was released, which likely means that RobTop purged it. And unlike Funny Games' level that saw a return, the original creator never uploaded this level again. A pre-upload of it still exists, funnily enough, but the actual rated upload is gone forever. Ice Hell Cave by Small is perhaps unbeknownst to many to be quite a significant level in this game's history. Not because the level itself is particularly special, but because of what it ended up inspiring. The level was originally uploaded on the 8th of December 2013, and developed a bit of a negative reception evidenced by the number of dislikes it garnered, likely as a result of the very beginning, which perhaps might look familiar to people who know about all the levels. And yeah, the reason this level is so relevant in history was that it inspired road bows to make Ice Carbon's Zust, pretty similar in name if compared to Ice Hell Cave. This GW post from Roadbows also infers to him being aware of Smolz's level, and the fact that the very first jump in Zust is pretty much a copy of what Cave does. Even the same song was used, Cycles in this case. So how did a level with a genuine historic legacy end up unrated and deleted? Well, the level went through a number of strange updates, where the very first one took place in update 1.7. The entire level got a brand new overhaul. The intro was mostly kept as is with a decoration update, but everything else became significantly different from the original version. Not only that, but it had also become a mega collab with a couple of significant names involved.
Bro, I miss when levels used to look like this, bro. It looks so shit, but at the same time, it also looks so good. You know what I mean? Cause was this the time when there was like literally no blocks? I don't remember. I don't really know the whole version thing, but I'm pretty sure here there was literally nothing apart from like this little 3D thing, this little brick thing, the outlines, and that's pretty much it. And like no one knew how to use the blocks correctly, so all the levels kind of look poop. But then at the same time, now when you look back at them, it actually looks kind of good. It's like when you look back at like old pictures that are like really poop, but then they're also like kind of cool. You know what I mean?
That, but it had also become a mega collab with a couple of significant names involved, some noteworthy ones to mention being Cody and Mr. Lee. The difficulty was ultimately increased a bit compared to the original version, so the level's difficulty wasn't compromised, as it stayed demon. But when update 1.9 rolled around, Small all of a sudden decided to update the collab version into an auto level. Inevitably, a demon level made into an auto blew up in the community pretty quickly, as beating demons was a pretty big deal back in the day, and RobTop went ahead and unrated the level the moment he found out. If one was to look at the level's description at this point, it was revealed that Small wanted to delete the level entirely, but couldn't due to it being rated. So the auto update was a pretty effective method of catching.
Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. Honestly, I would do the same thing. That's probably like the smartest thing you can do. Actually, it depends the reason he wanted to delete the level. I'm so sorry for my mic arm. Oh my god.
Brought us his attention. While its legacy impacted the game rather significantly, with it being the push for the Ice Carbon series, who then in turn inspired future levels to be themed around straight flying, such as Bloodbath, the source that you could say perhaps started it all is gone forever. There are re-uploads of the level at least, so if desired, all different versions can be experienced. Next up here is a level that only quite recently has received probably the ultimate redemption ever since its original deletion. Spike is Black is by a creator named Fraud Player, which up until quite recently, both the level and creator name has remained unknown. Any completion you would find on GW regarding the level would usually show the menu page of the level completed, and with Player labeled as the creator, which was just the default name of any user that played Geometry Dash back in these
Does
times.
account get banned?
And even though the level itself was clearly easy enough for players to beat, there wasn't a lot of proper coverage on this thing as a result of the level having a secret way. Technically speaking, that does mean that this level falls into the pocket of being uninteresting to me, since it is just a case of a level having a secret way, followed by unrated deletion. But that was, however, until Restoration Union's save file search landed on something enormous. Restoration Union have for a while been collecting save files from a wide range of different GD players in order to collect data and levels that are no longer in the game.
Bro, there's so much history in this game, bro. It's crazy. Like, who is this random guy collecting 1.0 data saves from Geometry Dash? Like, why? How, bro? There's so much stuff in this game, because I've seen, like, all the lists that people make as well. And there's, like, moderators for that shit as well. This game, I feel like, is Geometry Dash, like, the game that has the most documenting? Maybe Minecraft, but I don't feel like Minecraft even has this much, to be honest.
Spike is Black was one of the levels that survived locally on the save file from DBT-KDDN-9402, one of our former top 1 star grinders. This meant that we went from having only pieces of the level available to suddenly having the entire level restored and recovered, as well as the username Fraud Player. Not only that, but the part that made me put this level on this list to begin with was with how damn original and cool this level was for the time. There's some really unique ideas presented throughout this level, which is always welcome to see in this game. There was also evidence suggesting that there used to be a remade version of Spike is Black by the same creator, appropriately named Spike is Black RM, but that version is sadly lost forever, likely to never see the light of day again. But at least, it is nice to see a genuinely cool level restored and preserved. Similar to Spike is Black that we just talked about, here is another demon level that used to be lost to time but have been rediscovered in an old player's save file, once more from DBT's save file as mentioned previously. Forgot Forest by Supermoon was one of them, which before this point was yet another case of a demon level with a secret way, and whereas Spike is Black was included because it was a genuinely cool level, this one is included because of how dumb it is. The level starts off just fine, nothing really that special, and an old school demon level that you would expect. But then you reach the second half where quite literally everything falls apart, both with gameplay balancing and functionality. Not only does the gameplay turn into straight flying garbage, but the level straight up doesn't work, as presented by the video description here. And I'm not talking about how a setup that used to work doesn't work anymore. No. This here is straight up a case where the creator does not understand how the game works, and built parts that the game modes physically cannot do. Somehow, this all slipped by and the level received a demon rating anyway. You'd be surprised how common this actually is in the game's history. For some reason, even in the older days of Geometry Dash, RobTop genuinely sucked at checking if a level was truly possible to complete at all. There's no one quite like RobTop, that's for sure. Next up, we have the
Bro, so someone needs to make like a long ass video about RobTop, bro. Because I feel like his life is so private. People don't know like shit about him. The only thing I know about him is that he has like a gym, and that his name is Robert Tapala or something like that. Like I don't fucking Tame Impala, something like that. That's all I know. I know his name is Robert, and I know that he has a gym, and I've seen like 2 photos of him. There's like 2 photos of him on the internet. He's just like, so bro, someone needs to like, okay, maybe don't look into his life, but you know what I mean. Like, I feel like more people. His last name is Tapala, yeah. Oh, Robert Tapala. Oh yes. Oh my god, that's like his name. Oh my, that's like Rob. Yeah.
4th entry from the Hell series taking a spot on this list, the Hell Origin. For some reason, out of the 4 levels, Zone, World, Dignity, and Origin, the very hardest one was the one that didn't stay up. Upon release on the 31st of January 2014, it was by far the hardest supposedly legitimate completion that had ever been uploaded to the GD servers at that point. But it was pretty close that this didn't even become an entry in this list to begin with, as getting it rated was a really difficult task. Common practice in the earlier versions of the game was for users to contact RobTop directly through Touch Arcade, where there was one thread dedicated to talking about the game and messaging RobTop since he would be actively looking in there. Sauna 924 could often be found here, where there are traces indicating as to how the Hell Zone and the Hell World were originally rated. Although with the Hell Dignity and the Hell Origin, there were complications. Son felt as if his request for level rates were being ignored as a result of people not playing them and supposedly swearing in his level comment section. Son was hoping that despite the level's clearly infamous status, he would receive a level rate regardless. What followed was his requested levels receiving a rate, as well as one of the most fascinating statements from RobTop that I've ever seen. And in fact, it is so—
The statement said, "Go fuck yourself, I'm not rating your level." That's what it said.
fascinating
That's my
that
guess.
I cannot help but narrate this whole thing to you. It is not my intention to ignore maps. It is just difficult to go through them all, so I might miss a few.
Okay, I was close.
When it comes to your maps, I think Darnak is right. Your timings are so tight that you have to be extremely precise, which makes players either rage and dislike the map, or make them think the game is bugged. When I create maps, there are a lot of things I keep in mind to make sure that even if some jumps are difficult, they don't frustrate the player in a negative way. One thing that I always go by when making maps is to never punish the player when he does the right thing. 3 spike jumps, for instance, is the kind of obstacle that can negatively frustrate players. They know the spikes are coming and push the jump over, but fail because of the tight timing. Here the player is punished even though he made the right decision, which is something I find most players dislike if it is too extreme. A good demon map.
Wow. This is probably like the most sense I've seen Rob Top speak, bro. And I don't, does he even stand by this? I feel like he's kind of done some stuff like that in his main levels. And also, back in the day, shit used to get rated anyway, so...
In my opinion, uses fakes,
He's been PR trained.
misdirection, and some timing to create the difficulty, not extreme tight timing. Demon Park, for instance, does this very well, while still being very difficult. While there are certainly some parts of this message that probably warrants an update, the general message presented is a pretty clear indication of what RobTop views to be the best way to make a GD level. But let's just say that Son didn't take this message to heart and proceeded down this path of making consistently more and more difficult levels, with the Hell Origin being his hardest and the last rated level he ever received. A few months after this interaction took place, Son was eventually caught for cheating using the practice mode exploit, which in short implied using practice mode to verify levels. Not long after he was caught for this, all of the Hell series levels were immediately unrated and his name and history was obliterated in the Korean community. Fast forward to some point in the future,
Obliterated?
and the Hell Origin out of all 4 levels disappeared. It just got deleted. In 2020, I got the fortune to actually talk to Son924 himself, and I proceeded to ask him questions related to the Hell series as a whole. Most relevant to us in this video, when I mentioned to Son about Origin being deleted, it was to his surprise that the level was gone. So it wasn't Son that removed it. Likely, it is just another case of RobTop having genuinely terrible management of his game at the time, resulting in RobTop accidentally removing Origin at some unknown moment.
Oh, tomorrow we should watch the Mind of Neo video. I don't know if you guys seen that. We should watch that tomorrow. But that would probably be its own stream, because it's 4.5 hours long. I just remember that video because I haven't fully watched it.
Here's technically another case of a level that had a secret way, called The Extreme Universe by GW Ariane. But since at least the difficulty of the level was somewhat interesting and pretty damn hard, I figured I could just throw this one in the list since difficulty gives GD players wood. When it was released in Update 1.5, the level did receive a rate pretty quickly, but there was one pretty big problem with this level. Not only was the level pretty damn hard for the time, but it was also physically impossible in the main route, which inevitably caused some questions. When Restoration...
Do you celebrate New Year's? I mean... I feel... Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Okay, I don't know. Who doesn't celebrate New Year's? Is there actually people who don't celebrate New Year's? Maybe like, maybe Chinese people? They have their... They're like on year 4,000 or something. Because I don't think celebrating New Year's is like religion based. So I feel like everyone does that. It's not like Christmas. Or do you mean like your birthday? Some people don't celebrate their birthday. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing
Union reached out to the creator. He provided with some more insight on the level where he describes pretty much the general story for the level as a whole. There's pretty much an entire monologue of stuff that he goes through, which all sum up the story quite nicely for the level. The summary of the whole thing is that the level, as mentioned, was verified with a secret way, around 40 seconds into it, which the creator indicates that it exists right here. The creator supposedly wanted to release the level as quickly as possible, hence the second half of the level had a lot of nonsensical gameplay, both insanely difficult and physically impossible to actually do, which wasn't the creator's intent. After the level was uploaded, Ariane sent an email to RobTop requesting for the level being rated, and only a day later, it became a demon level without RobTop actually checking to see if the level was fully possible. The GW forum stated that the level was impossible, so Ariane quickly patched the level to be possible and updated it. But strangely enough, after Update 1.7 had come out, Ariane made the level free by updating the level by adding a blue pad right at the start, leading to a new secret way. Inevitably, this got the level unrated in about a week, and the level likely disappeared shortly thereafter.
Yeah, that lasted a week? Bro, the game wasn't even that big back then. How does stuff like that last a whole week? Like I know Rubtop is like a busy guy, but that's actually crazy. So you know how many? I wonder if at this time, if when you beat the level and get like the stars for the secret way, if you get to keep the stars after the level is deleted. Does anyone know if that's the case, or something like that?
My only working theory as to why this last bit of the story happened is perhaps guilty conscience, as a result of making a level that wasn't beaten legitimately despite presenting such high difficulty. To this day, there are only remnants of the level that has been found, with the full level still being a mystery as to how hard it really was. Back in 2014, this level was probably more known online as Worst Demon Level Ever, presented to you by none other than Teo. Definitely an unwarranted statement if you ask me, but here we have none other than Sochi Ski Jump. At least from
Whoa, that was 11 years ago. I think that's what that says. 1.6 million views 11 years ago.
if you ask me,
This game
but
is so
here
old,
we have
bro.
none other than Sochi Ski Jump. At least for me, this is how I got to know of this level back in the day, since Wio was one of the most popular GD YouTubers back in those days. The creator behind the level is named Sariku, which I've covered all of his levels on his channel before, where I described him as one of the most unique creators in the entire game, due to deceptively simple ideas executed in such an extravagant and unique way. Sochi Ski Jump I would also say belongs in that description, but in this case due to YouTuber coverage, players like Teo and others completely obliterated any good intentions this level might have had. And perhaps unknown to most of you,
Okay, I need to end the stream. I have to go do something. We can finish. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna finish watching this video. Actually, I need to go do something. It's gonna take like an hour, and I don't want to come back after then because I'll be tired. But I will be back either tomorrow or the day after, and we'll watch the Mind of Neo video. I don't know if we'll finish watching this because low-key my viewers dropped by like 100 when I started watching it. Why is it playing this song? I just have my Spotify on shuffle. This song is... Oh, I know the song. There's an entity... Yeah. And then McYum, like, has, like, the dog named Cream and Pie. Oh, I remember this. Okay. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning into another stream. I'll be back. I just have some stuff to do. It'll take, like, an hour, but I'd rather just start another stream another time. Let me... HTTPS Discord. Oh, discord.gg/fix. Join the Discord, guys, so you know when I'm next live. Okay, I'm gonna go now.